What if Christmas wasn't just a holiday, but a full-scale production event where tradition, fame, and drama collide under one dazzlingly decorated roof? For the Kardashians, Christmas has never been ordinary. It has been a spectacle. A moment where every detail from the twinkling lights draped across Calabasas mansions to the carefully curated holiday photo shoots became more than family tradition. It became history. In this dramatic retelling, we journey into a very Kardashian Christmas, iconic KUWTK holiday memories, where the holiday cheer often walked hand in hand with tension, vulnerability, and unforgettable moments that forever shaped the Kardashian empire. The story begins in the early days of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, when Kris Jenner's determination to create the perfect Christmas became a family legend. Each December, the matriarch transformed her home into something out of a winter fairy tale, where garlands hugged staircases and ornaments glittered brighter than the cameras filming them. Kris didn't just throw a party, she orchestrated a spectacle. Year after year, where guests included Hollywood's elite, musicians, designers, and of course, her ever-expanding Kardashian-Jenner clan. To the outside world, it looked like perfection. But within the walls of those parties, emotions ran deep, and sometimes even deeper tensions brewed. The iconic KUWTK holiday memories didn't always come from the glitz. Sometimes they came from the cracks. One remembers a moment when Kim Kardashian, still in the rise of her fame, admitted in front of the cameras that the holidays were both joyful and exhausting. For Kim, the holidays were about upholding image-perfect outfits, flawless family photos, and glamorous appearances, but also about managing the unspoken tensions between siblings. While the cameras rolled, audiences saw her glamorous exterior, but off-screen. The weight of being the family's centerpiece during a very Kardashian Christmas grew heavier with each passing year. Then there was Kourtney Kardashian. Fiercely protective of tradition, to her, Christmas wasn't about celebrity guests or magazine spreads. It was about the children, the stockings, the rituals she believed should stay untouched. Kourtney often found herself at odds with her mother Kris, who leaned into extravagance. The documentary Lens captured moments of Kourtney pulling back, wanting a quieter, more intimate gathering, while Kris insisted that the Kardashian Christmas Eve party had to be legendary. These tensions became some of the most iconic KUWTK holiday memories, familial love wrapped in drama. As real as it was staged for the cameras, Khloe Kardashian, always the family's unfiltered truth-teller, brought her own fire to the Christmas season. Her memories often blended humor and honesty, the kind that fans adored. During one unforgettable holiday episode, Khloe openly confronted the idea of perfection, laughing at the chaos behind the scenes, the spilled wine, the wardrobe malfunctions, the awkward moments that didn't make it to the polished Instagram posts. For Khloe, a very Kardashian Christmas was about stripping away the illusion and embracing the imperfect reality of the holiday season. Yet even she, with all her resilience, was not immune to the emotional strain of navigating fractured relationships while presenting a united front. Under the Christmas lights, Kylie Jenner, the youngest of the family, grew up in the golden glow of these Christmas traditions. Early KUWTK episodes showed her wide-eyed watching the spectacle unfold around her, her childhood defined by the grandeur of Kris's, parties, and the chaos of cameras. But as she grew into her own mogul status, Kylie brought her own ideas to Christmas, focusing on creating magical moments for her daughter Stormi. Watching Kylie evolve, the holiday memories became generational. Reflection of how traditions passed down from Kris were now being reinvented by the next wave of Kardashians. And then there was Kendall Jenner, whose approach to the holidays was always quieter, more private. While the spotlight often shone brightest on her sisters, Kendall's role in the Christmas story was one of grounding. She often stepped away from the overwhelming circus, seeking calm in a family defined by chaos. Yet, her presence in those iconic KUWTK holiday memories served as a reminder that even within the glitter, there were quieter voices, yearning for something simpler. But perhaps the most unforgettable aspect of a very Kardashian Christmas was the Christmas Eve parties themselves. For decades, they stood as the crown jewel of Kardashian holiday culture. Guests dressed in couture, champagne flowed endlessly, and social media buzzed with envy as the world watched the spectacle unfold. The documentary recalls the years when the parties became so big, so legendary, that they were no longer just family events, they were Hollywood landmarks. Yet behind the glamour, Kris often confessed in interviews the immense stress of pulling it all together, balancing the role of hostess, mother, and manager all at once. The holiday cards, too, became cultural artifacts. A very Kardashian Christmas would not be complete without revisiting the iconic KUWTK holiday cards, each one more elaborate than the last. These annual photo shoots weren't just about family unity, they were statements of power, wealth, and influence. From snow-covered sets to futuristic all-black themes, the cards mirrored the family's evolution over time. Yet even within these seemingly polished snapshots, the documentary captures the hidden struggles, canceled shoots due to sibling feuds, arguments over creative direction, and the lingering question of who truly belonged in the frame each year. The most dramatic holiday memory came in the years when tensions within the family boiled over. One unforgettable episode captured the aftermath of Kim and Kourtney's infamous fight. As Christmas loomed, the wounds were fresh, and the holiday gathering threatened to unravel. The cameras followed the sisters, navigating whether they could set aside their differences for the sake of tradition. It was in these fragile moments behind the laughter, the lights, and the luxury that a very Kardashian Christmas revealed itself not just as a glamorous spectacle, but as a deeply human story of family resilience. Even Scott Disick, forever entwined in the Kardashian Christmas legacy, brought his own layer of drama and heartache. For Scott, the holidays with the Kardashians were reminders of both belonging and loss. His complicated history with Kourtney meant Christmas carried extra weight, a time when he both celebrated with the family and felt the sting of his fractured relationship. His candid confessions about loneliness, even while surrounded by people, added a poignant note to the otherwise glimmering narrative of a very Kardashian Christmas. And then, of course, came the years when Kris Jenner passed the torch. The decision to let Kim or Kourtney host the Christmas Eve party signaled a generational shift, one that carried its own wave of drama. The documentary recalls Kris's panic over relinquishing control, her fear that the magic might fade without her hand at the helm. Yet, in these transitions, a very Kardashian Christmas proved itself timeless, adapting with the family while holding on to the essence of what made it iconic in the first place. The holidays also revealed the family's philanthropic side, moments often overshadowed by glitz. The cameras documented toy drives, donations, and the Kardashians using their influence to give back during the season. These acts of generosity painted a fuller picture, that beneath the couture gowns and curated Instagram grids, there was still a desire to root Christmas in meaning beyond image. In the end, a very Kardashian Christmas. Iconic KUWTK holiday memories is not just about the parties, the decorations, or the legendary cards. It is about a family under constant scrutiny, trying year after year to balance tradition with reinvention, public image with private struggles, spectacle with sincerity. Each holiday season revealed something new about fame, about family, about the universal quest for connection during the most celebrated time of year. The Kardashian Christmas is iconic because it is layered. It is glitter and conflict, joy and exhaustion, tradition and transformation. It is the story of a family whose holidays have been lived not just in private but on the world stage, their memories immortalized by the cameras of keeping up with the Kardashians. And as the lights dim on another year, the legacy of a very Kardashian Christmas lives on, reminding us that even in the most public of families, the holidays still carry the same magic, the same struggles, and the same longing for togetherness that define Christmas for us all.